Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I assume you're here for our 10 o'clock caper talk.
Yeah.
Yes, some of you just kind of ended up here, lucky, right time, right place. Most people who come around this time of day are sleepwalking and you don't know where you are and you're lost and haven't gone to bed yet. That's okay too. My name is Jackie. I am one of the ladies who work in the wildlife department out here. We take care of all of these birds, fish, and turtles. And make sure all of our animals and our little local freeloaders are living a very easy life out here. As you can see, I have an entourage of sparrows behind me waiting for some freebies. If you look up, you're going to see there's no aviary netting over our habitat. So of course, all of the local birds are going to live here as well, from our little sparrow friends, finches, grackles. We see mockingbirds out here, starlings, doves, pigeons, lots of robins out here this morning. And we are quite spoiled as we have hummingbirds all year round. There's a hummingbird just on the feeder right in front of us. We do have 4 hummingbird feeders out here. We have Annas and Costas all year round. So for those of you who love hummingbirds just as much as we do, we are quite spoiled here. Second hummingbird feeder is right in front of those back windows. Usually our pelican likes to hang out right in that area. And over the pink bridge on both sides, there are 2 more hummingbird feeders. So if you're patient, you will see them zipping around here every single day. Is this everyone's first time catching a presentation? Yes, welcome. Any repeat offenders out there? And have you been here before? Wonderful. I see some familiar faces. Obviously, our habitat is one of the best kept hidden secrets off the strip. A lot of people don't know this exhibit is back here. It opened in 95, in the springtime of 95, in April. So obviously next year it's going to be 30 years of this beautiful exhibit has been here, providing this wonderful retreat for all of these animals. Wonderful place to relax and catch your breath, enjoy Mother Nature. There are seated areas around the fountains and the waterfalls. And compose yourself before you go back out into all the craziness and drunk people of Las Vegas Boulevard. Obviously, your animals out here living a very good life. Lifestyles of the rich, fabulous, feathered, four-legged, and finned out here all day, every day. So we have about 80 birds in our collection. That counts our rescue pelican, Bugsy. He's probably in the back of his exhibit right now. Our 7 Chilean flamingos behind you. We have over 60 ducks in our collection. Hi, beautiful babies. This is Oreo. She's a Rajda shell duck. They're found in Australia. Little chocolate ones are cinnamon teals. They're native to North America. Beautiful wood duck, also North American duck. Mandarins in front of us. They are native to Asia. We also get freeloading mallards that party crash that don't belong here. Any duck you see flying around, most of them are mallards. There's a drake down in the lower ponds down there with the green head. They're the biggest ducks out here. Mallard ducks are found everywhere on this planet. Everybody's backyard swimming pool, every golf course, every body of water, they will find it. And of course, they find our exhibit, right? What bird would not want to live here? I know everybody's chilly. Everybody's metabolisms are working super fast. Before springtime, I had about 15 to 20 sparrow friends that would follow me. And after the breeding season, now I have like 70 of them. So obviously, lots of babies as we get them every single year out here. Of course, all the local birds that live here are going to have their young ones out here as well. So in my bowls and my buckets, my containers, I have different types of kibbles and bits. I have mealworms. We have carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores living out here. So on a daily basis, we feed out a variety of animal feed, lots of kibbles and bits, lettuce, fish products like clams, mussels, mealworms. This depends who we're feeding at that time. Us ladies work outside pretty much our entire workday. We have lots of babies out here to take care of. This is about a 4-acre exhibit. Most of it is water, about a 400,000-gallon freshwater pond. So you have 6 viewing areas out there on the major sidewalk that juts down. So there's Flamingo Island, this is Pelican. You have the upper bridge, the lower bridge down there. Our biggest animals are in the lower ponds. They are fish, they are sturgeon. Those 6 sturgeon are almost as big as I am. Massive in size. Keep in mind, sturgeon are benthic. They're bottom feeders, so they will come up and skim the top of the water, but then they go right back down again. You'll also see some dark blue fish around those areas that hang out towards the surface. They look like a big dark blue submarine. Those are called grass carp. Their maximum size is about 4 to 5 feet long. And they stay more towards the surface. That's an easy giveaway from the sturgeon. Sturgeon also have those spikes or those ridges going down the spine and down the sides of the body. If you peek in through those glass doors down there as well, you can't go inside. That is the old buffet. It closed after COVID like most buffets did. But our macaw, she is a large parrot. Her name is Captain. And if you peek through those doors, you can see her in that big bird cage inside. She may play peekaboo with you. She's going to be 29 in April. She is one of our original birds here. And she is a green-winged macaw. Monday through Friday, she works in that cage. That is not her home. That isn't her enrichment cage, meaning we only put her in there for a few hours Monday through Friday, where she gets to watch all the fish and the ducks and the birds, and she loves watching all the animals out here and get some really good sunshine in that window as well. Mealworms are a hot commodity, as you can see. Everybody out here loves mealworms, the freeloading birds, our ducks, and when it's warm enough, the turtles and the fish as well. So the pond water is about 50 degrees right now. It is very, very cold in there. As you walk around the habitat, you're going to see a lot of the fish. You can see a lot of the beautiful great colored fish that's resting at the bottom of the ponds. That's going to be the same everywhere out here. The fish go into torpor this time of year. Their metabolism slows down, their energy slows down. They do not eat this time of year. The only fish we feed throughout the winter time is the sturgeon, as they can eat down into colder temperatures. I think my coworker Jamie is going to try to get Bugsy to come this way. I saw her walk past here a second ago. Maybe. We'll see if she can get him to come on over. But yes, the water is very chilly. The same thing goes for the turtles. You might see a few of them slowly moving around, but they do not eat this time of year either. It is too cold for them. They go into their hibernation in the winter months. It's called brumation, where they hold their breath under the water for as long as it stays cold. So that's usually about 2 to 3 months here. Our coldest times of year here are usually going in the end of January into February. It does get chilly here in the desert. This is not the tropics. A lot of people confuse this, like it's not 110 here all year round. When you're used to 115, especially us ladies who wear rubber and waders all day, and it's only 60 degrees outside, we're freezing. I'm a baby now. I'm originally from Ohio. Actually, Jamie is as well. But when you start working in the desert, your body acclimates to the temperatures, and yeah, we're babies now. When it's 60 degrees, we're all wearing sweatshirts. But we usually get down into maybe the 32 to 28 Fahrenheit, usually in February. So we do drop below freezing here. If that does happen, the only bird we have to pull off the exhibit is our rescue pelican. His name is Bugsy. You're going to see his pictures right in front of you. Like I said, he may or may not show up. He usually is the star of our presentations. And Jamie's back there with him now. He's being a goober. He's hanging out right back there. Bugsy is a rescue pelican. We acquired a permit from the government in 2012 to house California brown pelicans here as educational ambassadors for their species. So whenever these pelicans come to live with us, that is because they are permanently disabled. Every single one we've had, 5 of them since 2012, have all had wing damage because of fishing, permanent wing damage because of fishing line or fishing net entanglement. They've all come to us from the West Coast, from the Pacific Wildlife Project in Laguna, California. So if you watch Bugsy throughout the day, you're going to see his left wing is permanently frozen shut to his body. So when he opens up that enormous wingspan, the right wing will expand, the left one's frozen shut. Is he swimming around or hanging out on the wall?
He's hanging out.
Hanging out. He also had right foot damage, so he has a little swagger to his step. He is a little clumsy. Sometimes he trips. He does get back up though, unlike most of our biggest guests that we see here every single day. And he's been here 10 years with us now. We know he is at least 13 years old. He came to us in his adult colors. And with these pelicans, that is at about 3 years of age. They can live over 30. They can live a very long time. And usually in a zoological setting like this, Bugsy. Hey, big man. Bugsy. He's too busy sunning his back right over here in this direction. I see you, peekaboo. Yeah, he's having a good time back there. But like I said, they can live over 30 years. That goes for usually all zoological animals. They have no predators. They have great health care. They have great nutrition. Keepers who love them very much, no stress. Obviously, most zoological animals, their jobs are being hand-fed, bed and breakfast, housekeeping and room service, being Instagram models, and living a very good retirement plan, right? Like we all would like to. So Bugsy is the only bird we hand feed. He is offered fish, usually 4 to 5 times a day. You can also hunt for the thousands and thousands of minnows that are out here. Hi, baby, you want to come eat? Come on, big man. That's me in the corner. I sing to him every day. He's a funny bunny. I have many songs that go along with his temperament. I've been working almost 20 years here. Bugsy's been here the past 10, so he's one of my favorite buddies. He's an absolute goofball. He usually likes to hang out right in front of that window right now where the sunshine is hitting it, right underneath that hummingbird feeder. You're going to see with the red lid. They all have red lids to attract the hummingbirds. And keep in mind, yep, he might come join us. I see him. Let me get his foot treatment stuff ready. Come on over, baby. Bugsy's response to stimuli is to do his little happy jumps and his little Shakira shakes. It is a little chilly outside, but please keep in mind he is not freezing. Birds do not shiver like mammals do. Hi, handsome. Come on over. You're a little late today, mister. Hi. What are you doing? You want to come over? Come on, let's get over here. All right. Can I treat your feet? Can you stand pretty for everybody? I know. So this is a humectant. It is the same kind of humectant you would make for your human skin, but for these birds we make it way more concentrated because they have dinosaur skin. I know, Maria. Let me see those footsies. So it's very, very dry here in the winter. We get cracked skin, and with birds, their feet health is extremely important. Do you want to eat or play? You're going to eat? We're going to eat. So their feet, the health of those little feet, those little web feet is extremely important. And they are prone to getting cracks and sores on their feet in the winter months. Being sedentary, obviously Bugsy can no longer fly, so he puts a lot of pressure on his feet. So that humectant spray, and what he's standing on is simply rag soaked in that same humectant. Will help keep his little footsies nice and soft and supple and hydrated. We have spa day here every day for Bugsy as well as our flamingos. Yeah, good, good, yum, yum. All right. Anchovy. Want some Baltic herring? All right, what a good boy. We have 2 more. Get that one down, one more. All right, what a good boy. You get that one down, shake, shake, shake. You get it down? Okay. So as I was saying, his response to stimuli, whether it's food stimuli or visual, lots of visual stimuli in those back windows, is to do his little happy dances, his little Shakira shakes. He does this in the summer when it's 110 degrees outside, so please keep that in mind. I don't want your fish. Did you eat too many too fast? Yeah? Okay. There's 1, 2. The Baltic herring are coming up. 3rd one too? Oh my goodness, thank you. So attractive. Yes, thank you for that mess. I love you very much so. What a happy boy. Right now, Bugsy is the only rescue California brown pelican. Can I have those back? Yeah, so nobody steals them because these are very expensive fish. We've talked about this. The grackles will gladly come over and take those. Yeah, they don't grow on trees, right? Caring is sharing. Were you being kind to me and sharing your food? I love you too. Bugsy does that with a lot with us, as well as other people. We might barf up this food for you. It's peace offering. So quite disgusting for us, but in his world, you know, he's like, I like you. Have some breakfast. Some yummy cold wet fish. Good times. So right now he is the only rescued California brown pelican we have. We are in the search for a buddy for him. It is very hard to acquire these birds as they are protected by the government. And right now the bird flu is all over the west coast of this country. So birds are not being shipped anywhere. So hopefully that will calm down here sooner than later and we can find Bugsy a girlfriend. Everything does not live forever. His last lady friend passed away about 3 years ago. And we were put on a waiting list and still on a waiting list. And the bird flu is here twice in the past 3 years and the same thing happened again. But we do have mirrors in the back of his exhibit. We use mirrors a lot in our field for environmental enrichment. So Bugsy can see other pelicans back there. He doesn't know he's looking at himself. They don't have self-recognition like we humans do. So he does not think he's the only pelican here, and that is very good for his overall health. So if you're walking along that back area and you're wondering why are there mirrors that you can see, actually on Flamingo Island, we have them for some single ducks we have out in the habitat as well. That is just for enrichment for them so they can see their own species here as well. So our ducks are broadcasted feed throughout the day. I have kibble, I have different types of kibble and mealworms. Bugsy, like I said, he's hand-fed. He's offered fish usually 4 times a day, about every 2 hours as ladies are out here giving him snackies. Flamingos behind you are the only animals that have access to food 24/7. If you look on Flamingo Island, you're going to see those big green and brown canisters. There's also shallow bowls up there. Flamingos are filter feeders like a baleen whale. They stick that head upside down. The side of that banana-shaped bill are very small flaps or folds called lamellae. And those will filter all the water. So when they're sucking it through the bill, kind of like a comb-like structure. In the wild, all flamingo species primarily eat algae. Very, very small food items, obviously being a filter feeder. Bacteria, diatoms, microscopic organisms, brine shrimp, lots of algae. These food items are high in carotenoid pigments, and that is what gives them that beautiful pink color. Also keep in mind, these are Chileans. So where are they found? Chile, yes, very easy questions from my morning people. Chilean flamingos are temperate. That means they can withstand hot and cold temperatures, -20 to 120 Fahrenheit. So our flamingos are on display all year round. If I was to line all 6 species up here with me, keep in mind, greater and lesser flamingos are found in Africa. The lessers are the smallest at 2 feet tall, very small, about 4 feet for the greaters. Chilean, James, and Andean flamingos are found in South America. And then you have the Caribbeans over off of the Caribbean islands ending up in southern Florida. All flamingos are born pale gray, almost white. They turn pink because of the pigments naturally found in their diet. And that does take about 2 years for that to happen. My shirt color would represent more of the Caribbean flamingos or the graders. All flamingos do not look like the one you stick in your front yard with our bright raspberry pink t-shirts. Little hummingbird right on the feeder in front of us for all of you waiting patiently to see them. Flamingos range from pale pink, light pink to more deep fuchsia. It just depends on the species. They all have different eye color. Their bill color is different. So are their leg colors. Our flamingos, the Chileans, are the only ones that have gray legs. All the other species have pinkish to red legs. So please keep that in mind. They all look slightly different. The flamingos we have here are fed a diet high in those pigments as well, but their color is more of an orange sherbet color. That's the color they are supposed to be. Like I said, they can eat 24/7. Flamingos are not like other birds that kind of go to bed all night long like you. They become party animals here in Vegas. They can eat and drink all day, all night. They're usually active throughout the nighttime here and there as well, catnapping throughout the day, eating and drinking whenever they please, kind of like all of you. We watch you all lose your minds when you come to Las Vegas, like you've never seen food or alcohol before. Very, very fun city. Yeah, little hummers are very active. It's absolutely gorgeous outside right now. So you will see those little hummingbirds zipping around these feeders. We do provide them for them year round. Obviously, like I said, there's another hummingbird on the feeder right in front of the back windows as well. The other one, when you go on the pink bridge on the right-hand side, that's the closest one to you. It's right behind the hummingbird sign. And there's one right in the middle, right behind that pink railing in front of the waterfalls. So this is an animal setting. We kindly remind you there are signs everywhere. We want to keep all of these animals